Good morning, guys. It is the morning of day 9 and I am getting ready to leave the Julian Lodge after my 0 day yesterday. And it's about 9:30 in the morning. I have to go to the post office to drop my shoes off that I want to ship home and a couple other things that I put in there. Also, the weather's really crappy today. It's gonna be cold, rainy, mostly up here in Julian. It looked like it was better once you head down the hill towards the desert area, but looks like I might be dealing with some rain and some colder temperatures at least through this afternoon. So I'm hoping that's going to ease up and I'll have a nice night tonight. I feel like I'm okay. I've been watching the weather closely. I want to make sure I'm making a good judgment call leaving the hotel and going out into this. I don't have my confidence built up with that sort of thing yet, so I'm still kind of learning as I go. And I know I got a tough climb this morning up out of Scissors Crossing and back up into the mountains. So anyway, I'm looking forward to getting back on the trail, though. I can't keep staying at the hotels. It's definitely, I get stir crazy and I just want to be back out there. So I'm going to go check out and go to the post office, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Oh, here's my current situation with my pack. So much stuff on there. Virginia, thank you so much for your ride back down from Julian to Scissors Crossing. We really appreciate it.
So kind of you.
Getting right back on the trail here. These trail angels are amazing. Alright, get my bag. Let's get going. Alright, so I am here at Scissors Crossing and getting ready to reconnect with the PCT and head up the hill. Supposed to be a nice climb ahead, but at least the weather has cleared up a bit down here versus up in Julian. It was really awful, very thick cloud, foggy, very misty, light rain and cold, windy. It's just not good at all. So definitely an improvement down here. Professor, the trail angel back here, said that I might be climbing back into that a little bit, but it's not going to be as bad as up in Julian, thankfully. Yeah, there's definitely a really nice climb coming out of Scissors Crossing, but I'm very thankful that the weather's overcast and it's cool. It's definitely going to help a lot getting up this hill. Whew, I should probably catch my breath before I turn videos on. Let me show you guys where I'm at. Starting to get into the area that's got all the barrel cactus and just different succulents and yuccas. It's really pretty here. Again, it's just a little drier this year, so it's not as green as before, but still beautiful. It's pretty windy and there's some light rain popping through, so I might be kind of limited with my videos coming through this area, but I'll keep checking in with you guys and updating you as I go. So to all the people that are always ragging on me about bringing a windbreaker and my rain jacket, and that's because I always sweat inside this thing and it gets so uncomfortable. So I'm getting ready to switch into my windbreaker, which is much more breathable right now. It's not really raining at this time, but it definitely needs some airflow because this is really gross and uncomfortable underneath this. You gotta do what works for you, not listen to everybody else. Just taking a quick break. Climbed up pretty far so far from the desert back there. Still have a long ways to go. Super windy, and I don't mind the wind. It feels good while you're climbing up here, but the only thing I don't like is that when it's a headwind, of course it's slowing you down, and you're already struggling to try to get up the climb. So feels slightly counterproductive, but I will count my blessings on this one that it's not a hot day, because boy, if you have to climb this and you know it's going to be a warm day, get started really, really early or late evening, because this would be not fun in the heat, that's for sure. This would be a nice place to hang out if the weather got kind of crappy. It's definitely sheltered from the wind down here. I feel like I took a wrong turn. Oh, you could even camp down there in a pinch. Unless it's going to rain really bad, because that would not be a smart thing to do. Let's go pitch our tent in a wash. All right, heading back up. Yeah, it looks like there's a little spot there if you want a cowboy camp or a really small tent. Wow, so beautiful. I wish the sun, I was gonna say I wish the sun would come out. It is starting to peek through, because it really just brightens up these rocks, which are gorgeous colors. So I'm climbing up. Look at that. A whole bunch of spots there to set up tents as well. Cool. All right, well, I have a long ways to go before I can set up my tent. All right, it's almost 12 o'clock. I think I'm gonna stop. Ooh, it's kind of like rain clouds up there. I think I'm gonna stop and take a quick lunch. I haven't been hiking too long, but kind of hungry. I didn't eat a lot this morning, and so I can have some energy to get through today's hike. I think it's a good idea to stop. And I hope the rain clouds stay away from me. They look like they're blowing away from me, so, but I don't know what's coming up from behind me. Ooh, blue sky. Okay, guess we'll have to wait and see. It's raining. I just took lunch and it started raining as I was packing up, so I'm just taking advantage of this nice little cove to sit in where it's not very windy. And it's just a light rain, it's nothing heavy, but yeah, I'd just rather just wait for it to pass if I could. So if I'm out hiking, I'll just keep hiking, but you know, I was here, so I'm just opportunistically waiting for it to pass, hopefully. But I got my pack cover on, and all my sleeping bag and all my clothing are inside an actual garbage bag inside my backpack, protected as well. So hopefully that double layer of protection will keep everything from getting wet or damp. So anyway, I'm gonna get moving along here soon as I get a chance, and I'll talk to you guys up the trail. Oh yeah, looking really stylish now. Just protecting my ears from the crazy wind and the rain when it's driving into my ears. Look at these cactus. They're so pretty. I'm loving this. I was having a little bit of I don't know, I was just feeling kind of like a little bit sad at lunchtime, just because I don't know, I was just feeling a bit lonely. I think it's just because the weather is just kind of gray and gloomy, and I also just left the comfort of, you know, a hotel where you have everything at your fingertips, and it's one of the reasons I don't want to stay in hotels very much. It's just too easy to get sucked into the, oh, this is so comfortable, why do I want to go out here and do this and challenge myself like this and be uncomfortable? But you know what, you just got to push yourself back out here and jump right back on. So I'm excited for what's ahead. I know I have beautiful trails ahead of me. Let me show you this amazing view. Sorry about the wind. So these new bigger shoes seem to feel better on my feet. Unfortunately, like I was afraid, I keep catching the toe of them on the little sleeper rocks that are hard to see on the trail because the toe is so much longer than before, so I have to really be careful. Yeah, you don't need to be tripping out here too much. It's gonna happen, but I've been doing it twice, or a little bit more than normal, so just gotta watch it. My goal is to make it to mile 92.5 today. That's the third gate water cache. So that's 15.5 miles. If I do decide to make it all the way there, I left a little late, so not sure how that's gonna work time-wise. The terrain's not that bad, so I feel like I can kind of speed up a little bit, but there are a lot of steep ledges, so of course I slow down there. Yeah, Julian was mile 77, 92.5. It's doable. I'll probably get in late, but I'd rather just keep walking during this kind of crummy weather anyway. And then hopefully the weather should start kind of clearing up this evening, so maybe by the time I get to camp it'll be getting nice when I'm setting my tent up, so hopefully we'll have a good evening. So this is what I've been pretty much doing all afternoon. Just walking ledges like that. They go back, sometimes back into the canyons and then come back out. But it's been mostly flat for a little bit, which is nice. But I can't go too fast because I don't want to trip. Because that's a long ways down there. That would make for a really bad day. This area is really pretty. Wow, that is way down in there. The video, of course, never really shows the depth well, but check this out. I thought this was kind of interesting. Look at this is where I'm headed towards. Look at the trail over there. Look how they built it up. They reinforced it with all those rocks over there. That's pretty cool. Thank you, trail maintenance crews. Okay guys, I probably won't do a whole lot more videotaping this afternoon. I gotta get to camp, it's getting late. It's starting to get kind of cold. And it's super windy, so I'd rather just kind of get out of these elements and get into my nice cozy tent, sleeping bag, all that good stuff. Ooh, look at the hawk over there. And try to zoom in. That is the most gorgeous thing I think I have ever seen. Alright, this is 90. Well, that's encouraging. I was thinking I wasn't looking at gut hooks because it seemed like it was very slow miles today, so I was kind of discouraged looking at gut hooks, so I'm like, don't look. But then I saw the 90, so I'm about 2.5 miles away from that third gate water cache. So I'll be pulling in there. We're probably really close to dark, but that's okay. I think I chose a good day to, even though it was really, really challenging with the wind and all that, I think I picked a really good day to push this section because it can be really hot and brutal. So everything worked out the way it was supposed to. Well, the PCT is definitely a beautiful, feisty beast. That is for sure. Oh man, like I was never gonna get here today. There's a bunch of campers behind me. I will sign that tomorrow morning and then continue on that way, but I'm gonna go down here to the water cache area and camp somewhere along the trail here. I went through here before. I remember there was a lot of really nice looking sites. And oh my gosh, that blue sky is so welcome and so gorgeous right now. I was gonna camp right up on the other side of these bushes, but I saw this path that leads down here in this nice quiet area, and it's a little bit more sheltered from the wind. It's just windy and cold, so it's going to be a cool night, but it seems like it's dried up, so definitely should be better than the weather we had today. So, and then tomorrow, hopefully I'll see the sun come up over in that direction. So it should be a nice way to wake up tomorrow. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I am really beat. I did 15.5 miles. And I started at, what time was it? 10, about 10, a little after 10 o'clock. So that's pretty darn good. I didn't take like a whole lot of breaks today.